So what I wanted to talk about was there's a little debate going on. So it's not alright to cheat, but there is people saying that it's more okay for men to cheat than women, because women are more emotionally involved when it comes to sex than men. Men just want to have sex and head out. So what's your thoughts on that?
Do you know what? I just don't think it's acceptable, and in God's eyes it's wrong for anybody to cheat on anybody. It's not acceptable for a man to cheat, and if it's not acceptable for a woman to cheat, it shouldn't be acceptable for a man. Like men and women are different. Women are more emotional, and I think sometimes men take advantage of that, and they just know that they'll take advantage even more because they know that the woman's just in love with them, and you know she's sexually attached to that man through having sex with him.
Is your son on medication?
He's on sleeping medication, and he's on medication for his bowels.
Yeah. Now, because I just want to talk about that part of things as well, because I feel like with me, I went through like a period where, I'm not gonna lie, I really, really hated medication, innit? But again, medication might benefit someone else. I might think medication is shit, innit? What are your thoughts just even in general of like man-made medication, just in general?
To be honest with you, I try and stay away from it because it always has side effects, and sometimes them side effects can be worse than the actual symptoms. So people really need to be careful and research what you're putting into your body and what you're putting into your child's body, because sometimes like we think that taking the medication is the best thing, but then it causes another problem, like so especially when it comes to mental health and autism, them kind of disorders. It's like they make you feel like you have to take it, and they'll try their best to make you put your child on it, and it's just literally the last option for me. If I have no choice and I don't see nothing else working, then yes, I'll try the medication, but the medication will be my absolute last option. I just want to get this year out of the way. I see the light at the end of the tunnel, but at the moment, like, because I went for a reading the other day, not that I should be going to such places, but I'm in a group chat with some girls, and that's what we plan to do. And the guy that did the reading basically said to me, you know, you're in a tunnel at the moment, like, but he used Finding Nemo as a description, you know, with that part where they were in the tunnel and they were pushing to get out. He basically said, that's you. You've got a lot of outside noise, people trying to distract you and like get your attention, when really what you need to do is just continue to push through. They're going to try their absolute best to draw you out, drain you with their problems, but you have to just see past all of that and just keep pushing and pushing until you get out of that tunnel. That's what the guy said to me.
Yeah, you know the famous saying, innit? That there's always light at the end of the tunnel, innit?
There's a lot of people putting up facades to make people think that their life is a certain way, and it really isn't. Underneath all of that, there's the most going on in their life, but they're masking what's really going on because they want people to believe that they've got the perfect life, and that puts pressure on people that are watching that maybe are going through a hard time and have not got the life that they want or what they're dreaming about. And yeah, that's where the bad side of it is. And you know, bashing people, putting people down, indirect texts and sayings and stuff, all of that, just I keep away from it. When I'm feeling down and drained, I try to stay away from social media.
Before, like probably like a good 10, 11 years ago, this like is fucking me up. I'm gonna keep on going, man. It's cool, man. Before, there was like a good 15 to 10 years, yeah? Like, I don't know if you know, clock, there was like a little trend of like people being vulnerable online, yeah? There was like a period where people would put cameras in front of their face and talk about their problems. Oh, I'm going through this, You get me? And some people reach out and obviously, you get me, basically like say to them, don't worry, things are gonna be all right. Obviously, you're always gonna get some assholes in there, people that don't care. But what I'm getting to is like, for me, I realized over the years, people have got more colder. Yeah, it's that motherfuckers don't give a fuck anymore about what you're going through, this and that, and that's the harsh reality. So I feel like, going back to what you're saying, in terms of like more people just choosing to put the highlights on there rather than being more vulnerable out there, like I feel like in a certain way, if people shared more, it would be more relatable, innit? It's like it's real life, innit? But however, like I said, the actual reality is nobody really give 9 times out of 10. Nobody give a
People
fuck.
don't give a damn.
You get what I'm
Real
saying? Nobody give. So it's like,
real chat.
so it's like now clocked. It's not like most people are being fake, because like I guarantee you, there's probably certain people who actually want to be more vulnerable online. You get me? Who actually want to say, look, I'm going through this and that, but going back to what I said, just people try, shut the fuck up, man. We don't give a fuck, man. Da 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 da. So yeah, so that's got a big chunk to do with it. Why I feel like I said,
And
more people
everyone's
choose to put the
expectations
highlight.
is different.
Yeah. You get me?
Sometimes people that's not, because it's not resonating with them, they don't want to know. But you know, it might not resonate with them, but it could resonate with somebody else. Someone needed to hear what that person was saying.
There's a lot of other people that actually put themselves in that predicament as well. So they like go online and they post certain type of stuff that are going to cause that kind of contradictions and stuff.
Well,
And that leads me to my question, which is, what do you think about women who cry on the phone and post it on TikTok for other people to see?
good question.
That's something that they need to be careful of. Obviously, there's a bit of vulnerability there of why that's happening, but they also need to protect and guard themselves, because you don't know who's seeing that and how they're going to use it against you, possibly. So those sort of things, it's a cry for help. I understand why some women do that, but then you're making people see your vulnerability and take advantage of it, and you know that can end up in negative consequences.
Yeah, literally. And even I had to laugh when I heard this, innit? Because some people who don't condone people who obviously go online and share all of these emotional things. The reason why, because some people look at it like this. Imagine before crying, yeah, you literally you have all of this time to put the phone on, to press record and then cry. It's like how genuine and how fake. It's like, are you acting? Are you really genuine? So even some people think like from time you can take your fucking phone out, press record and then fucking cry. It's like, mate, did you really need to do that?
But you know what? Talking about it sometimes can get the person emotional. You might think that they're faking it, but possibly they're not. So yeah, it could be both, literally.
What do you women want? Do you want a vulnerable man who, you know, he's transparent, like when he's having a good day or a bad day, regardless of whatever, he shows you his emotions? Or you want a man who just basically masks his emotions and don't really show you his vulnerable side? What do you women fucking want?
Do you know what? I can't speak for other women.
What do you want, Zoe? What do you fucking want? You fucking want? I'm emotional right now. What do you want?
I just want a man that's respectful, that loves me,
Alhamdulillah,
cherishes me, appreciates me.
Yeah.
That, you know, just be real with me. Whatever's going on, just talk to me. If there's issues going on, communicate with me.
Zoe, don't cap here right now. But don't cap right now, yeah? Basically, if your man opened up to you, you know, had like a few months of like down, you know, either financially or spiritually, and he cried to you bare times or whatnot, and then down the line he pissed you off, he cheated on you, whatever, this and that, and you lot had to go separate ways, be absolutely transparent. Would you throw some of that shit back into his face after him, you know?
Yes, I would,
whatever?
because I would feel hurt. I would feel hurt because I'm thinking I was down for you. I rode for your ass when you were down and out, and now you want to diss me and then go and making life with somebody else.
Yeah,
I would feel used.
So like, would you cuss him about crying, about saying, look how you?
No, not crying. I won't cry. No, not about
even
the
you just know on my
side.
tit and shit, like you to cry on my.
No, not about that. Forget about that side of things. I wouldn't even bother mentioning that because everybody's allowed to cry.
Yeah,
like we're human. We're allowed to show emotions. I'll never knock a guy for being honest and showing emotion because it shows that they give a damn.
Yeah.
Whereas men that show that they don't give a damn, I have less respect for them kind of men.
Yeah.
But you have to look at the other men's side of our story, because it's a thing like this now, yeah? There's a lot of women out there that say they want to see our feelings and want us to talk about our feelings, but when we do, there's something called the ick. They get the ick, or they don't like men showing their feelings or showing too much feelings. So it's like women are putting us in a boat that's gonna sink regardless. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
I
what do you think
understand that.
You're damn if you do, you're damn if you fucking don't.
Well, this is why, like, you should just be you, do you. Like, someone is always going to have something to say. Someone's always going to criticise you for being a certain way, for showing emotion, not showing emotion. You just can't win. And this is why men shouldn't really care about being, like, criticised for showing emotion. Like, women don't get criticised for showing emotions, so why should men? We're all human. We bleed like everybody. Like, everybody bleeds. So go on.
Sorry. Would you blame men? Would you blame certain type of men that are fuckboys or cheaters because of how women treated them, or would you still say they're wrong?
To be honest with you, I think it's a bit of both. I mean, some women react a certain way towards men because of how they've been treated in the past, and they've been scarred and they haven't healed from them scars. And because of that, they take that frustration on whatever man comes their way and starts displaying behaviour that they're not expecting. So it's a sticky one still.
It's a sticky one still. What are your thoughts in terms of like certain people who, like run over certain people when they're drunk, and they, rather than even like having the remorse to stop and you don't necessarily to see what's going on, or even to consolidate the family, but these people, like end up running over, someone, and they end up basically hoping that they'll never get caught. You get me? What are your thoughts in terms of certain people who do that? You get me? Like with drink driving.
You know what? I disagree with drink driving. I think it's selfish as well, because you're not thinking about whose life you're putting at risk. You're dangerously intoxicated, and then you're trying to, well, not even trying intentionally, but you're putting other people's lives at risk for as long as you're behind that wheel. So that's something that people need to think about. If you've had a certain amount of alcohol in your system, don't drive, get a taxi. Like, because you could end up killing someone through your selfishness and not thinking about the consequences or a life that you've taken. Like a lot of the time when they drive off for hit and run kind of thing, a lot of the time they're probably hoping that they'll get away with it, and that's why they're doing it. But like, what about that person's family, how they're left feeling that someone done that to their loved one, and then you just drove off? Like, that just shows lack of care. And
even like the word that quite a few people are using right now, is like the lack of remorse. Because it's like, like one of them ones where it's like, you've literally run over someone, even like, because obviously, like when you're drunk, like your head is all over the place, you're intoxicated, this and that. But it's like, like the following day when you become sober and, you come back to reality and whatnot, and still not have the remorse to, try to see wild guan or whatever, and to still continue like I hope they'll never catch me. That kind of, I don't know, man. Like, again, I'm not judging. This is just like a bigger conversation in terms of that drink driving. You get me? What are your thoughts in terms of that?
Drink driving. I think drink driving is really, really wrong, because I've seen a lot of people that have been really
intoxicated,
and really caused families that I've known suffering and a lot of injuries that they can't come back from.
Recover from,
And look at this as well, balloons and how it's affecting people when they're driving.
Yeah, balloons are a really big problem nowadays.
Yeah.
Is it coming down? Like the balloon's coming down? Or I'm not entertaining?
It's going up.
Okay. Because I literally thought, obviously, because I stopped entertaining people with them all, so I literally thought they're coming down. It's still going on.
Yeah.
Okay, no.
Even one of my friends passed away from what's it called, balloons.
Push.
When they were driving, they crash.
But I've got another big
Go.
question.
What?